I recently posted a video where I was trying to illustrate the importance of pressing your seams. We got a lot of questions on how to actually press, so I'm going to try to put together a little guide for beginners. One of the questions that I got a lot was if you're pressing on the wrong or right side of the fabric. 9 times out of 10, you're going to be pressing on the wrong side of the fabric. The most basic form of pressing is to press your seams open. You have two pieces that you've sewn together. Each one has a seam allowance, and you're putting your iron in between those layers of fabric. You'll also use this if you're finishing your raw edges individually. If, however, you are like me and you don't want to be serging your raw edges separately, you're going to be pressing them in one direction. You're going to have to pick. What I tend to do is press those seams towards the back. You'll get personal preferences in different situations, so you do just have to try. There are situations like sleeves and collars where even if you are not finishing your edges together, it's going to be quite difficult pressing the seams open. Usually in sleeves, I press the seam allowances toward the inside of the sleeve, and for collars, I usually press the seam allowances away from the collar. Darts, I also tend to press towards the back. Usually the pattern will tell you, and if it doesn't, I think a good rule of thumb is to press it towards the back of the garment or the bottom. If you're sewing pockets, first you would press your pocket away from the trousers or the shorts or the skirt, and then you would fold the pocket in towards the garment, and then you would press that seam again. Usually the pattern will tell you when to press certain things. Like sometimes you have to press something before you sew it because that's going to make finishing easier, especially like on the inside of waistbands. On a scrap of your seam fabric, test it out, see how the fabric reacts to being pressed. Fabrics like cotton and linen are pretty easy to press, like they will take on wrinkles really easily. But then you have fabrics like certain synthetics that do not wrinkle very easily. While that makes it good while you're wearing them, it also makes it very difficult to press them when you're sewing. It's very important to do it in the way that works for you. For some people, it's pressing after every single seam. For some people like me, I prefer to sew a few seams and then press it. I think it's also a very good rule of thumb to press your entire garment after you finish it. And I did get this question as well, which is if you're going to have to press the seams every time you wear the garment. And kind of, if you want to wear your clothes pristine and not have any wrinkles on them, then yeah, you're probably going to have to press the seams as well. But you're doing that anyway when you're pressing clothes that you bought already made. I just don't think people realize that that's what they're doing. Usually in my tutorials, I try to like explain how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it that way, because I think more than telling you how to do something, it's important to explain why we're doing things in a certain way so that you can actually develop the skills to do it on your own. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.